This one's definitely going to be maybe a little bit tough, actually. One of the things that makes it so easy is the ability to route everything and constant damage, but yeah, I'm gonna add the razors up here once they get well, you know what, maybe I'll face them the other direction. Maybe I'll face the ones in the back going backwards and the ones in the ones farthest away from the rift pointing towards the rift. Yeah, didn't get a combo on him, unfortunate. Yeah, we're not getting a ton of combos either. I guess what I could have done is just built the starting kill box over by the gate. I would have been already on like wave 3 by now. And then just sold it and moved it. But we'll do with what we deal with what we got. I don't imagine we're going to have too many issues with
enemies at the rift. Is it possible I'm better at this?
Yeah, okay. So I think the rift room starts right here.
Okay, that was fun.
Right at this right at these pillars. Technically is where it starts, but we're gonna say it starts here.
Having no head does make it easier to get through doors.
That's absolutely true. And yes, it's taking us forever to just get through wave 1 right now. Because they're having to pass through it all, you know? That's okay. But yeah, the Stone Staff secondary is after you cast it after a brief delay, everything gets knocked up, which is nice because airborne enemies take double damage, and stoned enemies take like 1.5 damage from physical sources, or double damage from physical, I don't remember which. So, you know, it's an easy way if you have saw blades, or if you have the wall blades, or anything physical damage, you know, swinging mace or something, you knock them up into it, they'll take a ton of damage. But you really gotta time it, and it's just so much easier to stone everything instead of not getting everything. First game, I never played the first. Well, okay, I take that back. I played the first game a little bit, but I came from Unchained. That's where I found the game after siege mode. Is when I found the game.
They're almost there.
I gotta admit, I would have liked siege mode, I think. But that was before my time. I did play 2 quite a bit. After Unchained went down, before 3 was even announced, I played a little bit of 2. It just felt too different. Yeah, I like 2 a lot better than 1. I don't know what it was about 1, but they definitely had a lot of cool elements from 1 and 2 that they didn't add to Unchained that I wish they did. You know, because I play plenty of other tower defense games. Bloons Tower Defense is probably the pinnacle of all tower defense games in my opinion. But I also played Gymcraft Labyrinth. I played a lot of TDs from Warcraft 3. Let's see what else. I played a handful of them on like Newfound games back in college. When I was working, I would just play like tower defense games while I was at work.
Good workout.
Let's see. What else I played? Did I say Gymcraft Labyrinth? Yeah, oh, Kingdom Rush. Kingdom Rush is another big one. Oh yeah, these blades are actually absolutely gonna wreck everything that comes in here. So I liked them, you know, and one of the things I thought about in Unchained was having some sort of a regeneration or regenerative enemy, not like the trolls that regenerate health, but kind of like how the Earth Elementals break apart and then they come back together, or they don't come back together, but if they did, that'd be cool. And then I don't remember if it was in 2 or 1, But then there was the water elemental. I was just like, why didn't they add that? Like, Dungeon Defender? Yeah, I never played Dungeon Defender. This is my first... Unchained was my first, like, third-person shooter tower defense mashup game that I've ever played. But I do know of it. I have seen a lot of videos since then of Dungeon Defender. I thought about giving that a try once Unchained went down, but I never ended up picking it up. But yeah, just the water elemental itself was just like, I don't know, it's kind of a facepalm. Like, why didn't they add that in Unchained? Like, it's just a good idea. And in this game, I think they need to add fire ogres. I think fire ogres need to be a thing. I think water elementals also need to be a thing.
Go!
And then some tar out here. And I think if we just build out to here, where the announcer says they're entering the rift room, I think we'll be okay if we just build out to, like, right here.
Enemies at the rift.
I'm hoping.
This is so easy.
And that way, I don't have to worry about sappers. Yeah, this is a really good spot for blades. Anytime you see like a curved ceiling, it's a really good spot for blades.
Good workout. Enemies at the rift. I got the blood pumping. They're almost there.
This might be easier than I thought it would be.
Enemies in our rift room. Enemies at the rift. That's right. Keep them coming. They're almost there. Enemies at the rift.
We're gonna have to stone the earthlings often. Pretty often, I think. But the rest of them should be okay. That distraction action's super useful.
Holy cow! I'm setting records.
Nice.
here.
Very good.
They're almost there.
Those sappers really do a lot of damage too. To all the enemies around them. It's always a good thing to have those guys.
Enemies in our rift room.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, that stun. Right into the shred. Stun to the shred. That's what we need.
There are enemies in our rift room. They're almost there.
Okay, I think we're going to... I want to do the saw blade launchers here, but I think I'm going to do the... Yeah, I think we're going to do the arrow wall there. This is going good. I didn't know how much trouble I'd have with this, but apparently not too much. And also apparently something dropped out of here somehow. I don't know. Oh, it must have been a saw blade. A rogue saw blade that shot out there. Yeah. Could have been.
They're almost there. Enemies at the rift. That was me that did that thing there. They're almost there. Do they have any bigger ones? There are enemies in our rift room. Is that it? They're almost there. Ooh, do they have any more of those?
Okay. So far, so good. I guess I could have made it a little bit more action-packed if I played some sort of a melee melee weapon, like the lightning blade.
Split second, I thought about maybe possibly
I
getting.
do kind of wish it had a little bit more reach. Or maybe even the elven double blade. Ooh. No, that would be too difficult. That weapon sucks.
Good work, enemies at the rift.
Okay. And the earthlings are getting through still.
Okay.
They're getting to what, here? So, a couple of squares away. Alright. Get some money bags dead.
Enemies at the rift.
There we go.
Do they have any bigger ones?
Very good.
There
Okay.
are enemies in our rift room. More of those?
Oh, misplaced that.
Almost there. It's just so pretty. Enemies at the rift. That got the blood pumping. They're almost there. Good workout. For a split second, I thought about maybe possibly getting a wee bit concerned.
Okay. He should be dead soon enough.
That was me that did that thing. Orcs go down. Yeah.
I don't think there's any other floor traps, actually. They're going to come out with, on the Steam release, they're going to come out with the an acid geyser. Oh, it's acid? Yeah, it's not poison, so. But yeah, that'll be another floor trap to maybe combo with your other floor traps as well. We'll have to see how good it is and if it does a better job than the Arcane Brim, or than any Brim. But of course, the reason we're using Arcane Brim at all is it's because it has charges. It does damage over time, so it helps against tappers. But exclusively, it helps with the fire elementals and the firelings.
Enemies at the rift.
That's the main reason we have it, because when a fire elemental breaks, if it breaks on a brimstone, then the firelings will then get affected by the same brimstone. Unlike if you had floor spikes, where if the fire elemental died, the firelings wouldn't be affected by the same trap, and they would continue going through your kill blocks
Split second,
before they ended up taking any other kinds of damage.
They're almost there. Clean up on all five. Enemies at the rift. That was me that did that thing there. There are enemies in our rift room. Boom boom for you and boom boom for you. Ha! I'm giving. They're almost there. Do they have there are enemies in our rift room.
All blades are amazing. Oh, I guess the other floor traps, there are two other floor traps I forgot about, and that would be archers and decoys. But I have no idea how you'd really effectively use those. Especially decoys. I mean, archers, there's a couple of places and a couple of levels where you could really get quite a good use out of them, but yeah, decoys not so much.
Is that it?
These guys got to be feeling like Indiana Jones. I'm telling you what, there are so many sharp objects here.
It's just so pretty.
And I did another layer of it, yeah. That block on both sides is the top of the pillars. Not placeable for whatever reason. I may actually switch this to go that direction here in a moment.
Workout.
Probably there too.
Pretty happy with that. More enemies.
I don't know. Actually, those just might stick around here and bounce in between itself. I didn't consider that. Maybe. So there's nothing else to do with that. You know what?
They're almost there.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Enemies at the rift.
Okay, so they just stick into this area here. Those ones going
Is that it? They're almost there.
vertically don't seem to actually be doing anything else. Are they even going? Oh, they're not being triggered. There they are. Yeah, they're getting stuck behind the pillar. So those two don't do anything.
Enemies at the rift. That got the blood pumping.
Okay. And he's dead.
There are enemies in our rift room. Enemies at the rift. Really violent. They're almost there. Axe is handsome. Sword is furnished. He kills lots of orcs. There are enemies in our rift room. That was fun. Holy cow! I'm setting records here.
Yeah, wow, very cool.
Enemies at the rift.
I didn't expect this much carnage killing in one room, but I'm pretty happy about it. There's quite a bit going on there.
Enemies at the rift.
Armadoggers are always a problem. Unless you have enough saw blades to just shred them to pieces. Or distraction. Enough distraction action will do it too.
They're almost there. Just point and shoot.
How do you sleep at night knowing all the orcs have massacred? Yeah.
Enemies at the rift.
Well, listen, they came into our world, I think. They asked for it. They signed up, and for some reason brought their money with them from the world they came from.
That was me that did that thing there. There are enemies in our rift room.
I mean, someone's got to do it, right? They're orcs. They can't possibly be good.
For those?
I don't think I'll have it. Probably indefinitely. It's not actually my bird, it's my girlfriend's bird. But she actually, I used to work from home before, I don't know. I want to say laid off, but it was a weird contractual thing that happened. I don't know. They offered me the job after the contract did something weird, and I denied it, so I've been kind of chilling for a little bit. But she got the bird. She wanted a bird. You know, I told her we could probably get a dog.
Just point me to the after party.
She was thinking about a bird or a rabbit. And I'm happy with the bird. We're gonna have to get him, we're gonna have to train him to like fly and come back and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.